Most people believe that escaping the middle class is about making more money or finding a higher paying job. Some think the solution is getting a better degree or starting a side hustle. But here is the truth. None of these things will actually free you if your mindset stays the same. The way you think about money, success, and life shapes everything you do. If your mindset is limited, your actions will keep you stuck. If your mindset expands, your opportunities expand too. Escaping the middle class is not just about money. It is about a complete reset of how you think. The middle class follows a cycle that looks safe, but is really a trap. You work, you earn, you spend, you borrow, and then repeat. Society tells you this is success, a stable job, a mortgage, car payments, and maybe a vacation once a year. But that comfort keeps you from questioning the system. Comfort feels safe, but it depends on constant work and constant income. Wealth is different. Wealth means freedom. It means money flows even when you stop working. That is the first reset, learning that comfort is not wealth. If you agree with this so far, make sure to like the video so more people can hear this message. One shift is changing your beliefs about money. Your beliefs shape your financial reality in ways you may not even notice. If you believe money is hard to get, you will act in ways that make it harder. If you believe you will always be broke, you will spend in ways that prove that belief true. If you believe investing is risky or only for the rich, you will avoid the very actions that could build your wealth. These are the beliefs that keep the middle class stuck, generation after generation. Wealthy people do not hold these beliefs. They see money as a tool. They see problems as opportunities. They believe growth comes from learning and taking risks. To escape the middle class, you must reprogram your money beliefs. Every time you catch yourself thinking a limiting thought about money, replace it with a powerful one. 2 is shifting from a mindset of earn and spend to a mindset of build and grow. The middle class thinks mostly about income. How much am I earning this month? How much is my paycheck? The wealthy think about assets. What am I building that will pay me over and over? What systems can I create that work for me even when I am not working? This shift is life-changing. Instead of asking how you can earn more, you start asking how you can build something that grows beyond your effort. That may be investments, businesses, or digital assets. At first, it feels slow because building takes time, but over the years, it creates momentum that income alone never can. Imagine working hard for 10 years, but having nothing left but memories of paychecks. Now imagine working hard for 10 years, but having assets that continue to pay you for decades. That is the difference between middle-class thinking and wealth thinking. 3 is moving from short-term thinking to long-term thinking. The middle class often lives paycheck to paycheck, thinking in terms of days and months. How can I pay this bill? Can I afford this purchase today? The wealthy think in years and decades. How will this decision affect me 5 years from now? What will this investment mean in 10 years? This long-term perspective changes the way you act. Instead of focusing only on surviving today, you start building for tomorrow. A person who thinks short-term may buy the newest phone on credit, but a person who thinks long-term may invest that money instead. Over time, those small decisions compound into very different futures. 4 is developing a mindset of ownership. Many people in the middle class blame circumstances for their situation. The economy is bad, the government is unfair, my boss does not pay enough. While those things may be true, focusing on them keeps you powerless. Wealthy people focus on what they can control. They ask, what action can I take? What skills can I learn? What opportunities can I create? That shift from blaming to owning is powerful because it puts you back in control of your future. Ownership is not about ignoring problems. It is about refusing to let problems dictate your destiny. Every time you take ownership, you increase your power. 5 is changing your relationship with failure. In the middle-class mindset, failure is something to fear and avoid. If you make a mistake, it means you are not good enough. But wealthy people see failure differently. They see it as a teacher. Every mistake gives them lessons they can use to grow. Every loss becomes information for their next move. If you want to escape the middle class, you must embrace failure as part of the journey. It does not define you, it refines you. Imagine a child learning to walk. They fall over and over, but each fall makes them stronger. That is how failure works with wealth too. Those who avoid failure avoid growth. Those who embrace it rise. If this message is hitting you right now, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you keep getting more powerful insights that move you closer to financial freedom. 6 is shifting from seeing time as something to spend into seeing time as something to invest. The middle class often exchanges time for money. They work hourly jobs or salaried positions where every increase in income requires more hours or more effort. Wealthy people see time as their most valuable asset. They ask, how can I use my time today to create freedom tomorrow? Instead of spending time only to earn, they invest invest time into learning skills, building businesses, and creating systems that continue to pay them long after the work is done. If you are enjoying these insights, make sure to subscribe so you never miss the strategies that can change your financial life. 7 is shifting from consumer thinking to creator thinking. The middle class often spends their income on things created by others. They buy the latest clothes, cars, and gadgets, trying to keep up with trends. This constant consumption leaves little left to build wealth. Wealthy people focus on creating. They create products, services, content, or businesses that others consume. This mindset shift from consumer to creator allows you to move from always spending money to being in a position where money flows to you. When you create, you own value in the marketplace, and ownership builds wealth far more than consumption ever will. 8 is learning to see risk differently. The middle class is taught to avoid risk at all costs. Get a safe job. Play it safe with money. Do not take chances. But avoiding risk often leads to hidden danger. Inflation eats away at savings. Layoffs can erase stable jobs, and fear prevents opportunities. Wealthy people do not run from risk. They study it. They learn to manage it, minimize it, and turn it into reward. They see that taking no risk at all is the biggest risk of all. Every investment, every business, every big step forward carries risk. But with knowledge and preparation, risk becomes a tool for growth instead of a wall that holds you back. 9 is valuing learning over entertainment. The middle class spends hours each day on entertainment, watching shows, scrolling through social media, or playing games. There is nothing wrong with entertainment in balance, but if most of your free time is used this way, your growth slows. Wealthy people place high value on learning. They read books, attend seminars, hire mentors, and practice new skills. Every hour invested in learning multiplies their future opportunities. This does not mean you can never relax, but it does mean shifting your default habit from consuming entertainment to consuming knowledge. This simple change compounds over time and separates the average from the extraordinary. 10 is embracing delayed gratification. The middle class often wants rewards immediately. If they get a raise, they upgrade their lifestyle. If they earn more, they spend more. This cycle keeps them stuck because they never allow their money to grow. Wealthy people understand the power of patience. They sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term gains. Instead of buying a luxury car right away, they may invest until their assets can buy it for them without stress. Instead of spending every bonus, they reinvest it to multiply over time. This discipline creates freedom because every dollar you delay today can work to bring you 10 more tomorrow. 11 is surrounding yourself with the right environment. The middle class often accepts the circle they were born into without much thought, but the people around you shape your thinking and your habits. If you are surrounded by those who complain, spend recklessly, and never aim higher, you will absorb those same patterns. Wealthy people are intentional about their environment. They seek mentors, join groups of achievers, and spend time with those who push them to grow. Changing your environment can change your life faster than almost anything else. If you want to escape the middle class, begin by surrounding yourself with people who already think beyond it. 12 is focusing on multiple streams of income. The middle class often relies on one job or one paycheck. If that paycheck stops, everything collapses. Wealthy people build many streams. They may earn from businesses, investments, royalties, real estate, or digital assets. Each stream adds security and growth. The key is to build one stream strong, then use it to support the creation of another. This way, you are not limited to a single source that someone else controls. This mindset shift turns you from being dependent into being independent. 13 is shifting from survival mode to legacy mode. The middle class often focuses on just getting by, pay the bills, cover the expenses, maybe save a little. Wealthy people think about the future beyond themselves. They think about the impact they leave, the wealth they pass to their children, and the businesses or ideas that will last for generations. This legacy mindset pushes them to build bigger, to act with purpose, and to use their resources in ways that matter long term. Even if you start small, thinking in terms of legacy gives you direction far greater than survival ever can. Escaping the middle class requires more than earning more money. It requires completely resetting how you think about time, money, risk, and life itself. Every shift in mindset creates a new path of action, and every action compounds into results. If you found value in this, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you can keep building the mindset that leads to freedom and wealth. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.